I'm good. How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, man. You know how this shit go, man. I see the bosses in here, battle rap trappers in here. How,
Yep.
how you gonna make me a co-author on this joint or
Hold on, I'm
co-host
gonna
with it?
do it. I'm sitting in there.
Wizzo, what's the word?
Tati,
Oh, my lady, no. I'm sorry.
you the goat.
I love you. That was an accident. Hey, Tana, Tana.
What's up, bro? You the goat, bro. We
Mm-hmm.
almost at a K in the first day. You know I'm about to talk crazy.
Oh,
not
You
right.
hear me?
Not right
No, no,
now.
no,
Not
no,
for
no,
this
not right now,
fact.
not right now, not right now. You know, I'm a host my space
You
and
good? You good?
co-host you when the
I'm
chaos
sorry, my
starts.
lady.
Hey, my lady, I'm gonna need you to calm down
You
today, all
good?
right,
You
bro?
Hello, what's going on?
She been wilding out.
There we go. My
no?
Twitter is
No. I'm saying
twittering.
you good. Handle your business. But Twitter was just doing that.
Oh,
Yeah, Twitter was twittering. Where is Wizzo up here?
um, I don't know what she doing.
My lady, I'm gonna need you to stop bugging out on
G on
people,
her way
okay?
right now. She on her
So
way.
I don't gotta beat nobody up, okay?
We was
All
watching
right. Okay,
battles.
okay.
I'm gonna let the room fill up a little bit, but it's just some
Katrina, you know
things.
you small too.
Hello,
You can't
hello,
be.
Hannah,
shut
are you
up.
okay?
You're about to
Somebody
get
talking.
dropped.
I can't hear him.
Drop and come back. Tati
Okay,
talking.
don't worry, I'm gonna drop his ass.
y'all crazy in here, man.
Debo, you know how we give it up, man.
Ah, listen, man. I could tell. You got some shit to talk about today
My
because
bad.
I asked the boss to actually do the space with me and shit. I know she fuck with you, Tati, of course. You know what I'm saying, which is dope. And shout out to Wizzo as well. Bring Wizzo up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like bring her into speaker. She out of here with that listener shit.
And she about to come up in a minute. I think I don't know what she got going on.
Well, y'all getting y'all kids from school right now, you know what I'm saying? The buses is like dropping y'all nasty ass mean kids off and whatnot. Salute to everybody.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna let the room keep filling up, but we got something. It's been a lot going on.
Yo, it's been a lot going on.
It's been a lot going on now. January. It's only still January. We're not even at the 15th yet.
But you know that's a result of last year when Cat Williams got crazy. You know what I'm saying? It started
Yeah,
2024 was crazy.
yeah,
Everybody was these so-called truth tellers and shit throughout the whole year. So now what we getting? We're getting lies, deceit, cheating, and a whole bunch of other crazy shit going on.
yeah. It's definitely spilling over into 2025.
Listen, I'm trying to wait for Monday so I can see what Cam got in store for Jim Jones. You see what this Jim Jones shit out here doing?
No, what happened with Jim Jones? See, I've
Listen,
been at
man.
work.
Listen,
Yeah,
man.
50 crazy.
Jim Jones had this animosity, I guess, towards Cam all throughout the years and stuff. You know, Cam and Jim Jones had a rocky relationship.
Yeah.
So, Jim finally went on, to tell his quote unquote truth on a podcast show.
No.
And he pretty much said Mace was like shitting on Cam throughout their whole career and whatnot. Like you'd be like picking and choosing, Cam be picking and choosing who to be friends with and all that. So, I guess, and two, there can be two rights. And I guess 50 didn't like that. So 50 said what he said, you got to troll it and whatnot.
Yeah.
So Cam put up this picture with him and Mace, you know what I'm saying, in a B-boy stance with the push it to the limit from Scarface music. So I'm guessing he's gonna pull up Monday and give Jim the business. So yeah, man. A
What
lot of
podcast was
animosity.
this on?
I forgot the name of the podcast,
I'm
man.
a yeah. I'm gonna look it up.
Don't
I'm
worry,
gonna
we're
look
Yeah,
it up.
gonna type it
yeah,
in on YouTube and find that
yeah.
because
Pull
I
that
know
up.
they had some shit going on.
Can't basically Jim Jones picked a fight with two of the pettiest niggas in the world.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm always on 50 side. I ain't gonna cap. I don't care who is against. I'm
Illuminati, what's the word, brother?
What's good, Debo? What's good?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Hold on, man. I'm following you back right now. I ain't know you following me. I'm following you right back.
on.
Yeah. You the villain, man. I see you said you got the villain on your page, man.
Oh, but I was that was my original ad name for Twitter, just so you know.
Okay, well, that segues into something because we got the villains out here crying and complaining about
That's a fact, nigga.
yo, listen, man. I see somebody was saying they had a segment. I forgot he was on Battle Facts and whatnot. Shout out to Battle Facts and whatever. Um, he was like complaining that yo, I'm the villain and whatnot, and you know, motherfuckers be coming at me crazy. I remember Jazz said a minute ago and said, yo, if you're the villain, you can't be crying and complaining about being a villain, my nigga.
Yeah.
There's no such thing in it. The two things can't coexist in the same place and whatnot. You the villain, my nigga. You doing shit for a reason. You feel me? And
Yeah.
many villains in battle rap embrace that, man. From Verb to Hustle, even myself. You know what I'm saying? And probably one or two, but yeah, there's villains in battle rap, man. There's villains and there's heroes, just like in wrestling. There's heels and heroes. You got to embrace your role. You know what I'm saying? Some people fall into that role purposely. Some people it's just like, hey, shit. I guess I'm a villain. You know, they very outspoken. They do what they do. So you got to embrace your role, man.
You know what though, Debo? I always have known you to be like opinionated though, just
Yeah,
like everybody else, like this an opinionated sport, right? So um I think people get a little misconstrued when like, they may not agree or understand your point of view and think like it's hating when really you just stating like what it is from your point of view
right.
about whatever is going on.
Wow, Tati, you summed that up so good. Like I don't
Yeah.
even think there's anything for me to say, but I will say this though. Um, let's just take for example, right? Everybody was up in arms about the legacy brand comment that I made on my man Tiger's podcast, Uppercut podcast.
Yeah.
Now, what Tiger did, which is with his sneaky ass, he took something out of context and was had me look like I was on a rant. Me and Vague was like on a rant about, RBE and all this other stuff and shit. Well, that really wasn't the case. The question was asked to me on that podcast, what was the five brands you feel like, what I'm saying, all the top brands. And I told them what the five brands I felt like, in my opinion, what the top brands. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's my opinion, don't make it a fact or anything. But I understand who I am as a person and the quote unquote resources and power I might hold. But understandably so. You know what I'm saying? People are definitely gonna feel a way about it. Who wouldn't? But at the end of the day, like I said, I gave an opinion on how I feel as a legacy brand. Me and the boss, what I'm saying, was on the phone about it, and I explained to her. So it's just a thing, man. I come from the old school era where battle leagues was just pretty much finding their own talent and grassrooting and doing what they do and whatnot. I was banging with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? With a women's brand at that, even though a women's brand was a niche market and a lot of people wasn't doing it, female battles was frowned upon way back then. You know what I'm saying? They wanted us not even do this shit. I had many calls and people on the phone or pulling me to the side. Yo, don't do that shit, man. That shit whack. Don't do no female battle rap. Like, stay with the King of the Ring shit. That's what all right, that's what it is. I said, nah, I'm gonna do this female battle rap shit. So once I started doing it, started catching momentum. Me, Veg, and Babs is just in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? We love the sport. We love the culture. It wasn't even about too much of a money thing. We just love to be in the culture, banging with the best of them and shit, and seeing where we could, fall into place at. And here we are.
Yeah.
And here we are. But the culture, man, is in an uproar, man. The culture is so confusing right now. And some people is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They don't know whether they'll stay or go or be out and shit like that, man. So we here, man. I like I said, this ain't. I'm not gonna even make it look like what I'm saying. Like, I'm joining here. I just came out of nowhere. No, I called the boss myself. Shout out to the boss. And I asked her, I said, yo, how can I do a space? Because I could probably say this is my first space ever being a co-host and whatnot, man. And I understand. Let's start here. I understand a lot of people, like Tati said, I'm outspoken and stuff like that. They be like, yo, you illegal on the man. Stay in the league on this place. Don't say nothing. Be in the background. Shut up and just don't talk and just book the battles and do events. Y'all got to understand this. Can no man, woman, or anybody control what I say and what I do? At the end of the day, I know I break the fourth wall of this, like, just putting myself in a place where I'm just very outspoken. You know, I'm gonna be that. That's the type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about being a league owner and all that stuff. That the rules of being a league owner doesn't apply to me anyway. I don't know about anybody else. So I was a fan of this shit first, when I came in and watched DVD smack battles, then grind time battles, and I just decided, I said, yo, I want to jump in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I did King of the Ring with Vague. That's who I first started with. I was a cameraman. I was I was an editor. Me and Vague even did media. Me and Vague was the first media motherfuckers on Blog Talk Radio and all that shit. A lot of people don't know me and Vague's history. Like we go back 15 years till now. Like we was doing it, we was like the first to do a lot of things. It was just unfortunate that we had to really focus and let a lot of things go, meaning that Queen of the Ring was blowing up so crazy. We let King of the Ring go. We let the Blog Talk Radio go. I even had to hire people like the shooters, shout out to Brad Butter and Young Papa and Mateo to film those battles. I couldn't film the battles no more. I was working and busting my ass finding new talent and whatnot. And that's all the girls, at least a good 95% of the girls you see today are a lot of talent that I found myself or via an associate or a peer that said, yo, check this girl out. She's dope. Bring her the Queen of the Ring. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just pretty much it, man. I don't mean no malice or disrespect towards nobody. A lot of people see me as aggressive. Yes, I am aggressive. I'm an enforcer. I was an enforcer for my brand. Why was I an enforcer for my brand? Because a lot of people didn't respect women's battle rap. I had to make them respect it. If you
Yeah.
know if you know the shit that I went through, you know what I'm saying, to physically impose my will on people to make sure they respect these women, these black women. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, yo, this is crazy. You understand? Like back in those days when shit was just a free fall, I'm not gonna name no battle rappers or certain people. They used to talk crazy to these girls. And if I was in earshot of it, I would correct them. Hey, yo, stop, watch your mouth. Stop calling them bitches. Stop talking to them like that. Stop, you know what I'm saying, inviting your such as like, and and people held animosity and a grudge towards that and whatnot because they didn't like me, putting them in a place to respect women and shit like that. So they was like waiting for this shit to fall. And fortunately, these girls put pen to paper and became who they are today with the talent that they have and whatnot. And I thank God because it wasn't a sole effort by myself. No, I had a team, me, Vegan, Babs, and a whole bunch of women that were nice with that pen and nice in that ring to get us to where we at today. Salute to the ladies and Queen of the Ring, real rap.
That was well said. I like that.
Thank you. And from what we're doing, man, it's just pretty much knowing the history. Like I said, I was speaking to the boss about just history in itself, man. Just you know, one thing about the fans is the fans are not a collective to speak on to themselves to be like, yo, battle rapper A, why you said that? Don't disrespect us. Or League on the B, why the fuck you said that? Don't disrespect us. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the fans don't get to speak and shit like that and a collective unit to say how they feel about said battle rapper, league owner, and whatnot. If y'all really look at my run, I've always shown respect and love for the fans and shit like that. I would never disrespect fans because I know they're the cornerstone to what we are. You know what I'm saying? If the fans and supporters wasn't there to buy a ticket, watch a battle, any participation and just making sure battle rap is being respected, revered, and viewed, yo, you got to give it up. You got to give it up and shit like that. So, I hear motherfuckers be like, yo, these dick sucking fans, pardon my language and shit, because I hate that word. Or these fans, they don't know nothing and shit like that or whatever, or whatnot, man. Show love and respect for the fans, because at the end of it all, you went and get people like Tati, the boss, Wizzo, OG Spaces, whoever, because we was all once fans. You know what I'm saying? I hate when battle rappers come in here acting as if, you know what I'm saying, they shit on a certain fan or say something to a certain person. Oh, you a fan? You get these fans? No, you was a fan at one time too. You know what I'm saying? You started at ground zero and made your way to whatever, however you made it and whatnot. Everybody has their own individual stories and their individual work looks. So, um, to springboard off of all that, I'm gonna get this out the way because this is definitely was on my on my mind and bothering me and shit like that, right?
I got a
When
question real
yeah,
quick.
go ahead. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so speaking of like, people saying that towards the fans and stuff, right? Um we most of us we heard the interaction with you and Cola, and you were explaining like how it's not hating on Easy, like that, people have this perception of him for what he introduced to himself with his career, right? Basically, I'm
Right.
summing it up. Um and Cola stands, from my understanding, was basically like, well, no, everybody just hating on him right now, and that's just what everybody want to be on the hate train. And he also tried to say like you were a hater when you was voicing your opinion on
Right.
like Easy, kind of, not even kind of, Easy was whining about losing the battle and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So what he cut you off, and I really did want to hear y'all conversation. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that could have been a good dialogue, different perspectives, whatever the case is. But I did kind of want to hear what you were explaining about that, because you didn't get a chance to finish.
Well, I appreciate that. I was going to allude to what you're just speaking to right now. Pretty much what he did as far as muting me. It said a lot of things about his character and his friendship that we were supposed to quote unquote have. That was a disrespect in the highest of order. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? It's friendship or camaraderie, whatever, is a two-way relationship. It's not just one. What he did was an egotistical narcissist type of thing, because he didn't do that to a Tay Rock. He didn't do it to a Surf, Averb, any of these other battle rappers. So I have to sit here and assume, you know, understand what I'm saying? I have to sit here and assume that, hey, this is how you feel about me, that you could just mute me and shit and get off what the fuck you want to say and whatnot. Like, I'm a peon, I'm a nobody and shit like that. After you out of your own mouth said, I put you on to certain things. I help get you to the stage, or I help you with this and I help you with that. None of them cats, no disrespect, did a tenth of what the fuck I've done. You know what I'm saying, in regards to Cola and that situation. So I was kind of, sitting here like, wow, this is where we are. This is what's going on. So I'm like asking myself, let me think deeper, because I don't want to come from an emotional standpoint. I said, why would he do this? So I'm still in an assumption category. I'm thinking, okay, there's an agenda going on. Narratives are being painted. You know what I'm saying? I can sit here and say, yo, did he have a conversation with Easy and Remy and shit like that and said, yo, I'm going to paint this narrative so it won't look bad on you and such and such. Yeah, I have to say that he lost the battle, because that's how I feel. I'll look crazy if it's not saying that, because the majority is saying it. I want to at least, saying be in cahoots with the majority and whatnot. So now he'll come out and say, okay, well, people are jealous of this person and hate this person is the reason why such and such. Not only that, he would come for me and list the reasons as to why I'm hating and jealous of this man. And I'm like, yo, number one, bro, I'm not jealous of no man. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for what he got and what he's doing in life, vice versa, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I hope they feel the same about me. You know what I'm saying? Across the board, you know. But I was shocked with that. I was like, why would he do that? You know what I'm saying? So it was just coming to the terms of saying, oh, this kid is just playing in my face. He's disrespect. He don't have no regards and see me as anything but somebody to play around with. And I said, okay, I'm gonna shut that down. You know what I'm saying? Because even behind the scenes, when we either texting or saying something, he wouldn't even take accountability and say, big bro, not for nothing, I was wrong. I fucked that up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You could have went about it this way. I could have went about it this way. We could have did it and kept on with the relationship. So now I'm just sitting here saying to myself, okay, I see what it is. In the grand scheme of things, what I'm going to do for here on out is not really co-sign anybody until I thoroughly vet them out to be like, okay, this person is worthy of, being co-signed because of this, that, and the third. You know, see what I'm saying? And pretty much keep my relationships and my circle even more tighter, because at the end of the day, I would consider him a friend. There was a time where him and John was into it, and even went to a place where John said, "All right, well, I'll see you at an event," and I'm like in
Yeah, I
public, like,
remember that
yeah,
too.
I'm like in public, like, yo, niggas ain't gonna see nobody. Somebody touch Cole, it's gonna be up, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not a person that just talks, you know what I'm saying, crazy and no action is behind it. They see me give it up multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, the angry fan nigga ain't the only nigga I done put, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's other people and other things, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to tell those stories, but they see people seen it. URL to King of the Dot to everybody. They know what time it is when you know what I'm saying. I'm going to be a man of action. So at the end of the day, I'm risking my friendship and my relationship with John. You know what I'm saying, for a situation I feel like you know, should have been guarded and respected because this man has that much, you know what I'm saying, love for me, which I was wrong because he showed that to the world. You know what I'm saying? I even seen DME Detroit. Shout out to him. Say, yo, that's crazy. I would have never thought you would have did that to a Debo. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought he would have had the most respect for him out of everybody and shit because I never seen him do it to any battle rapper. So anyway, I digress. It's just something that won't happen again. You know, I'm pretty much we ain't at the family functions anyway. He can go his way, I can go mine. You know what I'm saying? Even when he hears this, he can be like, "Yo, Debo is emotional." Like, no, there's no emotion. You see me talking calm and reserved. I'm not screaming and losing my mind. Even when I had that conversation with him, I was calm and reserved.
Yeah, I
Usually,
remember
people,
you were saying like, "Why are you yelling? Like, why are you yelling?"
right,
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
right. But that's another thing. Let's get to that. You being passionate, loud, and emotional about something, a narrative that you're painting, which is an assumption. Who is these people that's jealous and hating on this man? You understand what I'm saying? This is, respectfully speaking, this is a man that said to everybody, yo, I ain't gonna get set up in Jersey ever again. I ain't doing no Jersey. Nigga, you put the battle there. You the one that told Shotgun Suge, yo, I'm gonna do the battle in Jersey. You wasn't expecting Jersey love for Shotgun Suge to get. And on top of that, you're also saying it wasn't like that in Philly. When you battled John, yes, it was.
Yeah,
Niggas was
it
losing their
was.
mind. That shit like a comedy show. Niggas was rolling on the floor. Oh my God. Come on. Come on. And why you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking, I'm speaking to myself. Why are you saying all that shit, Debo? Because I'm telling you, 2025 is getting dangerous. It's not looking like battle rap no more. It's looking like theatrics, and the theatrics is overshining the battle rapping. You feel what I'm saying? When a nigga say, "Yo, Rem, do you love me?" Yeah, that's the punchline. And niggas lose their mind. I want to know specifically what are we losing our mind for? Because if that's
That's
supposed to be the punchline, that's
yeah.
supposed to be bars. You feel what I'm saying? No, we losing our mind over T, my nigga.
Facts. See what's
You feel
happening.
me? We losing our mind over T. You are y'all serious? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that kid ain't no good motherfucking battle rapper. I was one of the first Easy to Block captain congratulators saying, "Yo, you nice, son. Just keep going." Because I remember him back from the Swave Sever battle when he came up to me. "Yo, Debo, man, you one of the ones. You a legend, man. I fuck with you heavy. You boom, boom, boom. I got a shot for you, man. Don't worry about it. Watch, you gonna see." I looked at this nigga like, who the fuck this nigga? Okay, well, we see. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no shot. It was just he just mentioned my name. But that's the first time I've ever introduced to that kid. You know what I'm saying? From Easy to Block Captain and shit. Ever since then, I say, yo, you got some shit. Keep going. Keep going. We all know how this shit happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do introducing the P. P got him into the what you call it to the proving grounds or whatever and shit. He got into the tournament, even though he lost the tournament. He was still dope. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants this nigga to die. Nobody wants this man to get hurt or killed or any kind of crazy shit. Let's just stop being delusional off of saying, I don't know why niggas hate on me. Or I don't know why niggas say this. Well, you do know. You're smart. You're smart enough to even at least know that. You feel what I'm saying? It's the controversy. I just don't want the controversy to overshadow what he could have been or what he probably still could be if he just organize and get his shit right. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about the topic of Easy and shit. And yes, I could talk about it because he's an entertainer. He's a public figure. You know what I'm saying? Stop with all this. Yo, y'all niggas need to mind your business and shit. I'm minding my
About
business.
public
Yeah,
information
right.
is
I'm minding
crazy.
my business. I'm gonna mind my business as much as I can about your relationship. That has nothing. I don't give a fuck. That's not battle rap. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you brought that into the game. You brought that in. You understand what I'm saying? Look, a nigga ain't had to lie. Now you see this the Spanish kid Vegas man and shit talking about, yo, I seen it. So what happens if it was still a secret? They would have been telling that kid, yo, you lying. That ain't never happened. You wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out the shit was true all the time. And when the shit happened, niggas was saying that shit is a lie. It never happened. You know what I'm saying? And to be honestly speaking, I don't give a fuck about a nigga getting knocked. You know what I'm saying? He specifically said, I ain't get knocked out. I ain't get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say, well, if I say I ain't get knocked out, then I'm technically not lying. Okay, you probably didn't get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But you got poop poop. And you know what I'm saying? The noodles was noodling with the legs. And then they had to pick you up and usher you out the back door. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's battle rap. But at the end of the day, don't act like we bring this shit into battle rap that we're talking about you and rap. No, nigga, y'all did that. You feel what I'm saying? It's thus the reason why niggas is bringing these bars up. Everything goes in battle rap. There's not a time where Vague or Babs told me, yo, I'm not standing in the middle of such and such because I don't want to get cooked by these bars. You crazy? I would have barked on them. Like, nigga, you gonna stand right the fuck there and get cooked, nigga, because I get cooked too. Sometimes when they mention my name, I get up in the ring and be like, yeah, go ahead, cook me. You feel me? If Smack wasn't there in the middle of what you call it between Lux and Rum Nitty, what would y'all have said with Smack? They were like, "Where's Smack at?" No, Smack is over there by the bar drinking. You don't want to hear no bars about him. Y'all would have cooked Smack, cooked them.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all would have cooked Organic. Y'all would have cooked Big and Babs. Y'all would have cooked niggas. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of picking and choosing. There's a lot of you understand what I'm saying? And it's looking kind of crazy.
Agree with you because you know what I thought the same thing, especially considering for one you hosted every event, it stood in the middle of every event that you've ever thrown. Now all of a sudden this one Remy out of it. No, I didn't like that. And I didn't like it more so because she was so involved during their face off. Like I could see if you wasn't like all in a little bit, but she was so in she called Suge, she told Suge like you be on his dick or something like that. Like
That was
during their face
crazy.
off. I'm like, what the
That was
fuck?
crazy.
And then when
That
it's time for them to battle, you think he's not going to have no bars about you, or you think that you should not be front and center, but you was front and center involving yourself directly in their face off. But when it's time for anybody to get addressed in battle rap form, of course, you want to disappear. I didn't respect that at all.
so now when they hear the spaces that we're doing, because I always like to be two, 3 steps ahead. They're gonna be like, "Oh, why they talking about that? Why they telling me, man, shut the fuck up with all that shit? Y'all niggas, shut up." You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know what this is. We talk about battle rap. We talk about the things that's happening in battle rap. It
Yeah.
just is what it fucking is, bro. Y'all gonna talk about it behind closed doors any fucking way. Y'all gonna say the same shit we doing, we talking about, but behind closed doors. So what we doing in front of the public in these spaces and stuff like that, you're gonna talk about the same shit behind closed fucking doors. It just y'all mad at the fact that particularly certain people are saying it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? How I felt the way, I ain't gonna hold you. Suge did excellent. Suge did
Yeah.
nothing wrong. What did Suge do wrong other than show up to the battle and battle? What he said things where he wasn't
Hmm.
supposed to say? Because once again, if he was talking about Rem and all that shit, fine, okay. But how about you? You know what I'm saying? Don't point one finger because three are gonna get pointed at you. Wasn't you the guy that was talking about cinnamon? Wasn't you the guy that was talking
Hmm.
about Geechee Gotti's father and shit like that?
Yeah.
Making up shit though. See, that's another dangerous thing, B.
And his baby mama or something. He
Yo,
brought up. I
listen,
remember he brought up his
listen.
baby mama
Battle
too.
battle rap is battle rap. So the point I'm driving home with this might not be, you know what I'm saying, like it might gloss over, but I'm saying dangerous shit as you called Sugar pedophile, talking about you been with Tory Doe 16 years old. He never met Tory Doe at no 16 years old. How would you know? Because nigga, I'm the one that found Tory Doe.
Yeah, no, that's insane to call somebody that.
I made sure I kept her close. I had to make sure nobody was fucking with her.
with
She'll
zero
tell
proof either.
with zero proof. You understand what I'm saying? It takes me nothing, yo, Tory. What you nigga? Is you crazy if you said that? You seen what Tory put out there, right? That was crazy. That was crazy for him to disrespect Suge in that manner. But it's in the confines of battle rap. All right, cool. Let that go. You know what I'm saying? The shit about Geechee's pops or whatever being in a child what is that? A child something case? Um child support case or whatever. That was
Yeah.
wrong. Geechee said, I don't know where he got that from. That was crazy. That was crazy. You understand? So it's like, man, at the end of the day, what are we doing in 2025? We rapping. or we on the front news or the shade room and Tasha K and all of them and shit, man. But battle rap is not looking battle rap in this no more. Not how it's supposed to be. All these good cards that's fucking being put out in 2024, and we talking about this shit right here. Come on, and it ain't even us putting that shit out there. It's not us. You know what I'm saying? They do it to themselves. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I digress, man. One thing I'm definitely not gonna do is fuck with niggas that show me who they are. Once you show me who you are, I'm good. I'm trailing off. I'm gonna do my own. I'll do my not do my own thing, but just won't fuck with niggas no more and shit. So that's what it is. I don't need to be a phone conversation and all that shit. Niggas is hearing it from the horse's mouth, if you will, right here and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it anyway. So I already I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I apologize to John face to face, but the place that it came from is the place that it should be on as well. So that was on the spaces. So I'm saying here, I already did it, but with John, you know what I'm saying? I can understand how he felt. And I do apologize to him, man, because me and John had a super rapport. Like he fucked with me heavy. He was from Yonkers, I'm from the Bronx. That's like, you know what I'm saying, a couple of miles away and shit and whatnot. And we did great business together. So, I fuck with John heavy. He even came to prom night too, showing nothing but love. You understand what I'm saying? So I know he got over that. He's cool and all that, but I got to do that again like a platform like
Yeah,
this,
that's
rocking with
solid.
y'all and whatnot. So yeah, so man, I ain't got no hate or no disdain for nobody. I may dislike a nigga. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm void of all emotion. You know what I'm saying? And there's be a specific reason that's why I fuck with him. That's another thing. These motherfuckers throw they stones and hide their hand. So when you're speaking about this jealousy and hatred and list these things, again, you know specific reasons as to why I feel the way. You know what I'm saying? About certain people and individuals. Why you coming at me when you know my plight? You understand what I'm saying? You seen it happen. You know what's going on and whatnot. So at the end of the day, it's not even for you to even talk about. So that's what it is, man. I'm just telling y'all right now, if you see certain leagues or certain people respond to certain people, be grown adults and be like, well, why is that person saying this about that person? You know what I'm saying? Just because that's your favorite battle rapper or your favorite media person or your favorite league owner, don't take that by just face value. Don't just take that person because they got great battles or this person got great events or this person does great fucking commentary. You'd be stupid to do that because the person that does all that shit would be a piece of shit behind closed doors and you will never know it. You feel what I'm saying? I may be the asshole people say I am or whatever, or just or I'm aggressive or do all this such and such. But there'll be people if you ask them, I fuck with Debo. He a kind-hearted dude. He helped me do this. Nigga did this. He pulled up to this. He helped me do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not naming specific names. That's whack to do all that shit. But there's people out there that will tell you, nah, Debo it. He one of them ones. I fuck with him. He's the OG. So, you know.
I just didn't understand or appreciate them pushing like the hater narrative, especially you and Cola interaction. Like I feel like he kept trying to say that, and that's not the case. Because I
Yeah,
know
sorry about that. My phone got cut off.
that
I'm sorry.
I was saying, I didn't like him pushing the hater narrative on you, like, cause me, I'm the same way. I can dislike a person, but I'm still like just going to say whatever the situation is. It don't have to be like because I don't give a fuck about the person. All of a sudden,
Right.
no, it's literally what it is. Like he easy. We never seen Easy make a space complaining about how something went for a battle. He felt like he lost bad. That's why he did that. From my point of view, that's how I viewed it because you kind of like acting out and you kind of like trying to put it out there like yeah the crowd and da da da. We heard the crowd cheering for him
Yo,
like
let me tell
on
you
the
something.
stream. So I'm like the
Let me
crowd.
tell you let me tell you something to the fans. Ain't no none of these niggas. Very few, and I'll tell you probably 5% out of 100 are these niggas actual friends. These motherfuckers is battle rap affiliates. They speak on the phone every now and then, but none of these niggas been in each other's houses, eating food, hanging out with their kids, and all that other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these people are opportunists. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be advantageous towards a situation. That, you know what I'm saying? That benefits them. You understand? And you could see it. Which you know what I'm saying? Just use your third eye. You can see it. It's right there in your face. When these people paint these narratives or do certain things, they're leading to a certain place to whereas they could benefit them. If you see a person get this type of job or this type of look or that type, they did that for a fucking reason. Now you're gonna say, oh, that's why that nigga was spazzing or he did this or was riding this nigga coattail or such and such or whatever, whatever. We've seen it. And then when everything falls apart or goes left, they have conversations and start fucking apologizing to motherfuckers. Be like, "Yo, my fault. I ain't know such and such was gonna be doing like he a sucker or he did such a like." Come on, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I can name a one. I can name a one instance like because it's in public, so it's not like anything private. Like with Muslim Poppy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just naming that because that's just the situation I was in. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, me and Muslim Poppy was cool. I knew, you know what I'm saying, he's from Philly and all that stuff like that. I vetted him a little bit, so I know he's, you know, he's uh, uh got a name in Philly and stuff like that, and you know the boxing and all that shit. I put two and two together. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we always had a good rapport and kicked it and whatnot. Once the easy shit came around, I'm pretty sure he fucking and Easy air about how he feel about me and shit. So now this nigga want to come at me and getting crazy. I said, yo, MP. I don't call him Muslim popular shit. Well, I just call him, but you know what I mean. I'm like, yo, why you getting crazy? He said, oh, nah, because such and such, boom, boom, boom. He had to see for himself. I said, spoke to him literally on Twitter. You'll see for yourself when the time come around. And then you'll be apologizing to me as soon as you see it. Lo and behold, that shit happened. So, excuse me, as soon as it happened to him, the man had to apologize. Your aunt, my fault, man. I see what you was talking about, this, that, and the third. Because I don't never tell nobody to not fuck with a nigga or not do such and such. I know the experiences I had or seen what I seen. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I gave him that information is because I kind of fuck with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? That like me and him got cool and we had a rapport and shit like that. So I'm glad that he got off that train and he's doing his own thing, whatever it is and whatnot. He's more happier. He's chilling and it's not a bunch of fake gangster shit that he has to protect himself about and shit from a bunch of motherfuckers that's talking crazy towards him because of another man. You know what I'm saying? So that's it too.
Okay, so I also was wondering. So, okay, Hurricane Dude brother was addressed during the battle. That Shotgun Suge addressed him with the situation with Easy. I seen Do and shout out to Do. I love Do. She made a few like she tries not to harp on it from my perspective, but she addressed a couple things about it, saying like that
Hmm.
basically it is true. And I feel like few people trying to downplay her, or that a lot of people may be trying to like you know just for maybe cloud purposes or whatever the reason is that they don't acknowledge that happened with her when multiple people was there and seeing it as well. So I'm just curious on your take on that situation.
Um, well, number one, shout out to Hurricane Dude first and foremost. With that situation, I could probably clarify on it now because I guess the quote unquote relationship is over and I spoke to Dude. She said, you know what I'm saying, it's all good. Um, let me just say this first before I even get to there. In battle rap, women get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, don't think I'm painting the woe is me picture. Oh, here we go, Captain Saberho and all that shit. No, it is what it is. Black women, period, get the short end of the stick in society. Let's keep
Mm-hmm.
it a fucking beam, my nigga. If you're a black man with a black mother, sister, cousin, daughter, you should 100% vehemently be on my side and understand what I'm saying. You understand? And I say all that to say a person like Do, who's a great person, great artist, you know what I'm saying? People know her in the culture, you know, but she's not a 40 bars or E Hard or Sheena Ashley or Tori Doe Jazz or Couture. You know what I'm saying? And I say that with even those names I've mentioned, which sometimes get shitted on because they're women, they're black women. Their voices is not strong enough to get heard or be like, yeah, she's because she said it. know what I'm saying? They're not a Surf, Tay Rock, Av, Twerk, or Averb and shit like that. Where if they say it, it's law. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nothing away from them, but we know there's a male dominated sport. So with all that being said, when I say what Hurricane do is very unfortunate that her words go on deaf ears. You understand? Because there was a situation where, you know what I'm saying, I had to jump in and help her in hindsight because, we all seen it for ourselves. There was a bunch of people there. I'm not going to name their names because that's for them to do. They probably don't even want to be a part of this situation, even have to talk about it. But I know what I saw. I know I had to get homeboy off her and shit like that and take him outside and talk to him and be like, yo, what the fuck you doing? What's going on? That shit ain't going down on my watch. B. You're bugging the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? And they're gonna be like, well, why you ain't say nothing back then? Because I was asking not to say something back then. You understand? In a situation like that, if I say something to get back together, now it's fuck me because I said some wild shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I said such and such. You know what I'm saying? I should have said nothing in the fucking first place. That's the answer as to why you don't get me saying anything way back then. You understand? I had no disdain for him as far as him Easy as a person. You know what I'm saying? There was no dislike or none of that. There's no dislike fucking now. Well, I seen what I saw, and I jumped to help, and that's what I did. And that's all I did. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go into details. It's already out there. But for people to ask if it's true, yes, it is true. It is true. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the one that did it. I'm just the one that fucking helped. You understand? And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody. It's just facts. Are these assumptions? Am I tweaking a story? Am I saying this, that, and the third? No, I'm not. And I'm gonna tell you right now, get ready because he's going to go on his channel and be like, I'm a liar. That's not what happened. And this, that, and the third. You know why I know that he's gonna say that? Because the nigga tried to vet me and check my temperature to see how the story went down. So he could see the holes in any story if I told anything. And said, no, that's not how it went. You wasn't even in the room. This, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, this nigga bugging. This nigga just creating shit. So he gonna tell me what I don't like and what other people done seen? He's bugging. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I left that alone. And all these years till now, I guess it popped up. But it was a worst kept secret. Everybody in the battle rap culture knew what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
The day of, they just swept that shit under the rug. Once again, picking and choosing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's not my fault because at the end of the day, I was told not to say any fucking thing. Chill the
Right.
fuck out. Because I was about to say, man, fuck this nigga. Boom, boom, bam, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I had the side talk with him like, yo, you bugging. That's gonna be bad for your career, and you shouldn't be doing that. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, in front of me, that's not happening. The dude is like damn near a sister to me. You're bugging. We from the same town. You know what I'm saying? So if she wants to tell you the rest of the story, she probably, you know what I'm saying, she can go. But I don't know. Maybe out of all that time she was scared to even say anything, you know what I'm saying, due to whatever pressure she was under. Or just the scrutiny she'll be under if people be like, yo, you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Because once a person is beloved and looked at and revered from the top of the top, the person that's quote unquote the victim or whatever is gonna be downtrodden and looked crazy to.
Yep.
You feel, especially if it's a woman, especially if it's a black woman. You understand what I'm saying?
I agree. I
Come
do
on,
agree.
come on. This is the only thing I'm saying, which is wild to me. To this day, I try to sit myself down and really, really understand. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting to this philosophy. Yeah, I've been to college and doing a. I mean, like, yo, if I'm actually putting in 15 years of solid work for black women and women's battle rap, why niggas coming at me a certain way? You understand? Because there's no specific reason as to why anybody could say, yo, I hate this nigga Debo because of such and such. They'll probably say failed league owner. Where did I fail at? I have a lengthy history of great events and
Yeah.
great artists and a great brand. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna probably say I took money. Took money from who? There's not a soul that came out and said they took money from me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Only the biggest thing I've ever got that you could probably put a dent in my armor would be the Gladiator School jazz shit. Look at where me and Jazz is at today. I'll show you a whole paragraph she made, you know what I'm saying, showing me appreciation and saying, yo, thanks for finding me. Look at where we at. Look what we're doing today. You know what I'm saying? And that goes both ways because, yes, I found and discovered jazz, but if jazz wasn't jazz, she wouldn't be jazz, if that makes sense to you. She wouldn't help the legacy, which is Queen of the Ring. You understand what I'm saying? Because she is my legacy. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much I'm hers. So the bigger jazz gets, the greater it makes me. Because it makes me look like a motherfucking, like I found one of the biggest, not the biggest female battle rap star in the game.
Yeah. Yep.
Yo, I literally found that girl. You understand what I'm saying? She wasn't being looked for. She was on OMP radio freestyling. She was the only one that freestyled because there was supposed to be 4 or 5 other girls there and they all backed out. If Jazz would have backed out that OMP radio and didn't freestyle, didn't come from Brooklyn, from Canarsie to the Bronx for 2 hours and freestyle, I would have never found her. I would have never seen her.
You know
When I
that's
seen
my
that,
favorite, my number one girl.
yo, when I seen her freestyle, I said, yo, she is dope. She is dope. I gotta get her, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't even a battle rapper. I was scrapping and scraping and shucking and surviving on some good time shit to find me talent. Because the only talent I had at that time was E Hart, Duchess, Flo, Lady Trees, Norma, Stargirl, Lady Red, and Rain at that point in time. But that second wave, I found Farrah, Shayna Ashley, Jazz, K Prophet, uh, Lex Benko,
Mm-hmm.
Matrimony, Norma Bates, I think I mentioned, I don't know if I did, Shayna Connor, um, a couple of people, Tori Doe, Ash Cash, you know, a couple of people. You know what I'm saying? I went in droves and waves. I was in here just like picking up rocks and searching for people. I was literally telling girls, yo, you a battle rapper. They'd be like, I'm a what? Oh, excuse me, Junie the rapper. I can't forget Junie. You know what I'm saying? Junie would kill me. She'll swing on me again. But like I said, I would tell them, yo, you a battle rapper. Right? You'd be like, I'm a what? Like, yo, trust me, man, you could do it. Just write some shit. Come to an event. I got you. Just give me 3 rounds, 90 seconds. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? And they would come on the faith of trusting me and battling. That's how I would get these girls. I would go on MySpace, Twitter, and be like in their DMs and telling them, yo, you a battle rapper. You dope. I just seen you freestyle. Yo, come over here, the queen of the ring. Such and such. Looking for them. They wasn't looking for me. I was looking for them. You know what I'm saying? And thank God those girls did what they did. And I caught lightning in the bottle. And we stuck it out for however long we stuck it out for. And we all became legends. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much that is. I call it like the Wu Tang effect. Like Wu Tang came out of nowhere. Queen of the Ring came out of nowhere. Nobody was asking for us. Nobody was looking for us.
Debo, I got a
We just
question.
we just made a way. Yes, I'm sorry.
Hey G.
Hi. You were just talking about how Queen of the Ring cultivated talent and stuff, right? So I know like there's not many places that really cultivate female battle rap, and I feel like there's tiers missing because of that. So does Queen of the Ring plan on continuing to cultivate more female talent?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was the scouter to find talent for Queen of the Ring. Veg and Babs. Babs was pretty much doing, you know what I'm saying, the event putting together and stuff like that. That's where you get the makeup, the hair, the food, and all that. That's where all that comes from. Babs is like an event planner, pretty much, and shit like that. Vague was just finding like the resources and things like that, like the sponsorships and everything else and whatnot. So when I say all that, I say, you know, it's kind of hard to do that because I got other things going on and stuff like that in my personal life and also in the music because I was in the music business way before I was in the battle rap. I'm back in the music business, so I'm doing a lot of things. If you don't know, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Goods. Me and Goods did something. We did a song called Brandon. I did the music. Obviously, he did the raps. That's out there on all streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes, and all that. But to get back to your question, it's a slow burn, yes. You know what I'm saying? Because battle rap has, slowed down a little bit.